Hello, guys. So, first of all, I'm late for this. I was kind of sick. I was with the flu, so I could barely talk. And yeah, so I'm late for this. So, I'm not gonna make a should you pull. I'm gonna make something different. I'm gonna talk about how I feel about the collab and how I rank these units. Um, I don't. I'm not a fan of Tower of God. What I mean is by not a fan, I never watched Tower of God, so I'm gonna try to be not biased because I never watched it. So I'll talk about how Grand Cross dealt with the collab and how I feel about these characters. First of all, the collab. I play this game since Attack on Titan collab. So I saw Attack on Titan. What was the other one? Overlord, Overlord, and now this one. I think I just saw these three collabs, maybe more. I don't know. But I just since the Attack on Titan, it's Attack on Titan, Overlord, and now Tower of God. Pretty sure it's those three. And I don't know how it's been on the past, um, but it's kind of feel like always the same. Let me turn off the music, but it always feel like it's the same collab, just copy paste and put another characters on the banner. It's a banner with a collab name. It's kind of boring. I don't know. When people talk about collab, I expect okay, new units, some free stuff, which we got, but anything with a little bit of work make me grind for something or make a story like Epic 7 have the side stories. Make something like that. Even if you're. I saw someone talk, I don't know if it was Neg or something. Um, talking, they plan on more collabs in the future. And if you just like that, what's the point? It's just a banner. You do that every single week or so. Nothing special just because it's another. It could be Son Goku here, or Gohan, or Naruto. I was I can't lie. I'll be hyped to play as Sasuke, Naruto, something like that. But at the end of the day, just a banner. What's the point? It's a waste. Um, so they did the collabs dirty. Just by that, the items we get for free, the events for free, are kind of nice. But there's two things that made me kind of eh. The first one is there's no free unit, even though this one feels like a free unit. I'm not saying it's bad, just saying it feels like a free unit. And the other one is you have to spend 900 gems to get the third collab box for the relics, which I don't like it. Uh, and they could make something different. Make this guy LR or something. Make something special. Just naming collab and release a banner. It's so boring. I don't like it. I was expecting me to get introduced to Tower of God, but now I look okay. He looks cool. She looks cool. He looks the best, in my opinion. Okay, what what's next? Nothing. It's like a character. I'm not introduced to the IP. I'm just eh. And I don't think Tower of God is really that popular. I don't think because I never saw. Maybe it's that. Maybe I'm the problem. But when you compare to, let's say, Attack on Titan or the other one, Overlord, I didn't never watched Overlord before the collab, but uh, I knew about it because and Attack on Titan is great. Is it's one of my favorite IPs. But compared to this, I like the characters, but they should make more effort for people like me that never saw Tower of God was never on my radar. But they should make a little bit effort to make those type of people like me in this case know about Tower of God or maybe something like that. I was expecting more from collabs. Anyway, I'm on this account because I actually re-roll for an account where I got all three to make the event. So that's an excuse to all the videos I not put out, I guess. But I'm kind of late to make a should you pull. Let's rank from worst to best. And let's start with this. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. The reason is on third place. It's just because of this. Just works on PVE, which means is useless. At least its passive is useless in PvP or demonic beasts and stuff like that. It feels like a free unit, but it's not free. But what it does in the PvE, it gives increased ally, and the power of thorns gives damage dealt when it's reduced. It gives 20 basic stats, which by itself not much, but the Holy Relic gives a buff increase, and you have a, I think it's Red Arthur. I think it's Red Arthur. A buff skill, which is basic stats. So let's make count. I hate math, but 20 from this, 20 to 30 from this, so makes 50, 40 to 50, plus the Holy Relic, which I think it's like more 10% or more 5, something like that. But it makes a difference. In PvE, it's great. If you're starting, it's great to grind, it's great to carry you to story. I saw someone use him on the Demon King stage. He works there. He works on the guild boss. He's also great there. Uh, but besides that, you don't really need him, and his skill is a defense related stats decrease is the debuff. Is solid, but I think those the other two just because they work on PvP is are worth more than this, and it's a server PvP server ultimate. Sorry, it's decent. His costumes look cool. This one looks the best just because of the air, the ninja vibe, and the holy relics. It gives by half, so it's 30. So it's 50% more level 3. So it's nice. And looks cool. It looks great. But yeah, it feels like it should be free, but it's not. I don't mind that much. It's not free, okay, but if I got him. I wouldn't probably wouldn't summon for him. Maybe if you're having trouble on some PvE activities, but if PvE, it should work on raid, should work on demonic beast. This if PvE means demonic beast and raids, he would be top of the line. It would be great, but it doesn't work there, so it's kind of bump in my opinion. But yeah, it's solid. It's solid. If you need help in any PvE, if you have any trouble in PvE, you could summon for him. Now, second place. I will have some hate about this, but Yuri? I think Zahar, or whatever his name, is better than Yuri. I know people say they he sucks, and I'll talk about him in a second. But what Yuri does, let's start with the Holy Relic because the Holy Relics increase crit defense and crit resistance for our allies. Okay, make humans tanky. I like it. Humans need a buff. They need the Chaos Arthur or something like that. They need the buff. She makes humans tankier. Great. Uh, Passive, increase basic stats for each human in battles. She's uh, kind of what's the samurai name? The unknown samurai. I forgot the name, but like the samurai for the unknown. But she doesn't work on the back. She needs to be on front. But yeah, she gives 50% if you run all humans, 50% basic stats for all allies. And if she uses a skill or a human ally takes damage from a skill on the enemy turn, so it doesn't work on counters, she gets it's inflicted with rose, which is damage dealt. It's less 10%, and at the max of rose stacks, I think it's 3 stacks. At 3 stacks, she disables all AoEs for 1 turn. So she's a defensive basic stats increase. If you use her with this guy, I think he's human as well. Yes, if you work with her, if you use together in PvE, you have a lot of basic stats. So, and she makes the team tankier. I like it. Now, what I don't like is the cards. Council stance. If we get a meta with the stances, maybe she's useful. Until that, this card is useless. I don't like this card at all. The animation is cool, but I don't like the cancel stances at all. And this one is AoE and removes buffs at rank 2, which let's say if you face Zahark, she's really nice for that, but there's better options to counter Zahark than her. I don't see her having much play until humans get a better unit. Humans need something to be meta. Roxy do a lot of damage. Roxy helps with a lot of damage, but Roxy doesn't work with the meta. Meliodas is too strong. Meliodas, godness, good god. teams, and even unknown are better than humans, in my opinion. Humans are not really in a good spot, and most of the people that run ban who runs with a scenes team, not a human team, which sucks. But then again, it's better than fairies. It's better than giants, at least. And if you really like her, you can run with ban and stuff like that. But eh. Ultimate apply a rose and inflicts cleave, which is cleave is additional damage of 30% of critical damage. So she doesn't. It can't crit. I think cleave is the festival Zeldris card, which can't crit, but the critical damage deals more damage. It makes it hits more damage to the actual self, but nothing special. I like the passive. I like the Holy Relic. I don't like the rest. And my dog really wants to get in. But anyway, um, I don't like the rest. She needs to be on the team that really supports her, and there's no really support units for humans at least for now. Maybe she gets a comeback in the future. I don't see myself playing her just for the fact I don't like human team. I wanted to like humans, but I don't. So yeah. If I use ban on my main account, it's with Sins. Uh, but yeah. Anyway, best character from the. I'm gonna get some hate, but I love this character. He's actually fun. I'm kind of mad that he gets gloves for weapons. I wanted the weapon to change, not the gloves, but it is what it is. His cosmetics are nothing crazy. This one's kind of decent. The air itself, I like the other guy more. But let's start with the Holy Relic. The Holy Relic makes it like it gets a buff, debuff um, cleanse every turn or so, but for every time his buff gets removed, he gets a debuff clean cleanse, and that's it. Kind of makes sense for him. I was expecting more from the Holy Relic, but it is what it is. Now, this guy really have a long passive. So he applies a mark on turn 1, which means on turn 1 he gets the power of Shisu. No, he get the mark on turn 1, which is unknown race takes less 30% damage, so makes them tankier. When on the second turn, this one is removed and goes to power of Shinsu, which make him immortal um, for 1 turn, and ignores critical resistance and defense on single target. So on skill 2, you want to use this single target, and after turn 3, you want to use his AoE. Because at turn 3, he gets a buff of 5 turns, which increase the basic stats of not this, and he also gets a basic stats for 7% for each unknown race, which is 21 at most, which is nothing crazy, but it helps. And the last buff, increase critical damage by 1% for every 1% damage, which means the less percentage he have, the more critical damage he deals. It gets critical damage by 100 on AoEs, which make them pretty much its AoE crit every single turn. And if it's a level 1, it's 40% damage extra. If it's level 2 AoE, it's 60% extra. And if it's rank 3 AoE, it's 120% extra. You look like this, is amazing, is awesome, is the best character so far, in my opinion. Not not so fast. I'll talk about this in a bit. Is single target is light spear, which is 3 times pierce rate, and hero attack more 40% when using a skill. So it deals pierce and increase attack. It hits hard. I like this character. My dog is gonna kill me. It's scared. I like this character. I like this skill. Sorry. Uh, and after turn three, he really wants to use the AoEs, which is spike damage. So it gets critical damage for the less HP he have. He gets critical damage, so up to 99% because he can't go lower than that. And he have nice critical damage. I'm using the critical damage set on him. So he have 250. He gets more from that, and he gets 2 times critical damage. So he hits for at least 500%. It can go higher, so it deals a lot of damage, and it deals 215. And if it's a level 3, he hits for extra 120. So he really needs the rank ups for that. So white people say is bad. His ultimate is increase the critical damage by 50, so extra 50% if you really need for 2 turns, and inflicts a sever, and then applies immortality for the hero for 1 turn, so it's extra 1 turn for that. Why people are mad about him is because the buff is a blue buff, and if people remove it, let's say you have the mark and you go second. It starts with a mark, and let's say you remove it, it gets replaced by the second buff, with power of Shisu, or whatever the name, and they remove again. You go for the king decision, and if they remove again, he is nothing at all. If you face Estarossa, before you use a skill, it removes a buff. So even if you start, use one skill, it goes direct to power of Shisu. If you use a second skill, it goes direct to the king's buff, and the third, he gets nothing, and he gets no passive at all. So why I think he's the best? Because there's ways you can count. First of all, he's not that meta changer, uh, so people won't run Estarossa commandment at much. And even if they run, you can go around it. You can take that as your advantage. You can rank up right away. You can use the single target. You can use the AoE, and bang, King's buff AoE. And it doesn't work with Godness and tanky teams that tank a lot. Probably won't work, but you get that when you're on top of whale. That's a problem for the top whales. Regular players don't face that, so I don't think he deserves the hate he gets for people. I get when you're a whale facing other whales is not as useful and stuff like that. And it could get fixed really simple. They just need to make the buff gray or make the passive resets. So if you remove kings, you go back to mark. So it could get really easy fix. I don't think they will because the collab is already out. It's already Valentine's Day celebration, so that's the thing. They don't even make collabs feel special. It's already the collab is already up and it's already forgotten. I don't like that part, but the collab characters are not bad. He can be used on PvE. She if can be used if humans gets a buff. I don't think he deserves the hate everyone puts him. I think he's decent. He's not the best character people wanted him to be, but he's the best character of the three. And I kind of like his playstyle. Uh, I pair him with. I see some people pairing with Gother and Tyr for the tankiness, but you don't really need to go that bank up on ranks. There's other teams, but yeah, he's decent. I like to play with him. He's not. Some people get over dramatic and say if you use him, it's a easy kill, it's a easy win. Maybe if you're a whale, if you're not, you can get 10 to 20 straight wins. If it's a bot, even easier. But even with against people, he can be good. He can be decent. He's not the top for the whales, but you can play around and have fun. I have fun with him. To be honest, I have more fun with him than Meliodas. Meliodas' team is the dead brain team. I don't like that team. But then again, I don't like the no brain teams at all. And I kind of enjoy playing with him. From all the three, this one is the one I have the most fun. But then again, at Attack on Titan, I always enjoyed play with Aaron, even though everyone was hating on Aaron, and I think Aaron is pretty decent. So maybe the problem is me, but I think people get over dramatic on saying this unit is trash. You can't use him. If you use him, he's just a dead weight. He's not a dead weight. You can put some work with him and you can have fun with him. Don't let people say if you still didn't summon and on the last day you watch this video and think, damn it, I want to summon. Go for it. You still have plenty of time. Go for it. If you like his gameplay, if you like his style, if you like this unit, don't let anyone tell you it's trash unless you're a whale. But then again, if you're a whale, you summon for everything. Uh, you can win matches with him. You can have fun with him. Don't let people decide what's fun for you. Decide yourself, and if you like him or any, or even if you like Yuri. I don't like Yuri, but if you like the gameplay for humans, go for it. She fun above everything else, in my opinion. If you're having fun, some people just have fun with the top meta teams. I don't. I don't really like to play. I never played the Demon King meta because I don't like Demon King metas. I don't like the dead brain units where you just click and LOL you win. I don't like it. I like the underdog teams, and I really like Zahar. Anyway, that's it. My biggest complaint is uh, they don't make collabs feel like a collab. They make collabs feel like, oh, it's just a banner. Oh, we get free stuff, but it's just a banner. I don't like that part. I was expecting them to be better than this at collabs, and it's the third in a row, which is a fail in my opinion. It's just Attack on Titan. I gave it a pass because it was a rerun. Overlord was not a rerun, and it was pretty boring. Tower of God is not a rerun, and it's pretty boring. So yeah, even if I don't like the IP, which it happened with the Overlord, I can't lie. I don't like the characters at all. But if you made the the collab feel special, it's worth it. But it don't. At least for now. I hope they change. I hope they plan a big name like, let's say, Fate or Naruto. I really want something with Naruto collab on it. Come on. I wanna play Sasuke. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you soon. And I'm back with my voice, so I'll make uploads regular. Anyway, see you soon. Bye bye.